Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Devi Jade and I'm here to share with you what will be our guidance for this full moon, which is in Aquarius. And my channeling that I received comes from Michael Archangel. Michael has counseled that if you want to make a candle for yourself, do get a blue candle. Again, what if I don't have a blue candle? Well, hopefully you'll have some on hand by now. And if you do, that's great. Otherwise, run to the store. But on top of that, you don't need particularly a candle this time. For Michael is instructed that he would really prefer us to do a morning rise. When the sun is rising and the moon is in the sky, we have the essence of the two of them together in harmony. And that's what he would like us to experience, the beginning of a new day. This is considered the buck moon for Native Americans. And the buck moon was a time when the deer, the younger male deer, would start growing the horns on their head. And some would become these most magnificent racks, showing their grace and their beauty of their learning and their capabilities. For every time and every year that they fall to the ground and the next year they grow, they get bigger. And that establishes where they are in their group and the lessons that they've learned of not just being in survival, but taking care, being silent, being aware, and protecting the rest of the group. So like all of us, it's line upon line. That is the birth of the new day and the rising of the sun. If you're one of those morning people, and I have to tell you, I'm not exactly the most morning person, but because he's asked it of us, I will set my alarm too. And I'll get up with the rising of the sun. It's not very often that the angels come through right when I've prepared what I know is going to be very, very satisfactory for everyone. But that's the essence of being in spirit, because I'm open in a place where other guidance can come. And whatever was there before, something else can sit and help us. A little bit of a shortcut. Let's go that way. So rise up in the morning, sit quiet. Remember, I've taught you those 3 sevens, but sit very quiet, because again, that's such a silent moment. And as that sun rises, have that gratitude of birth. Now, does the baby come into the world crying, screaming, or is it a joyful noise of bliss? Maybe it's all of it. And coming from that dark space into the light, into the mother's arms, into the family, being embraced. That is the human experience for the most part. And the nurturing of those angels that can wrap their wings around you. This is also a time of celebration tomorrow in honoring your gurus, your high master teachers, ascended masters. So tomorrow again, when you rise, have little to eat, a little water, a tiny bit of sustenance, because as the new birth of a child, they don't just sit down to a big meal. They sleep, they rest, and they awaken for just a little bit of food. But the food is not the mother's milk at first. It is what that child needs the most from the body. Something that's completely protective, something that gives them all that they need to be healthy. And that's Michael's purpose. He's here to protect us, to guide us, and to put, again, those wings around us. Just like our teachers, our yogis, our master teachers, all those that love us are listening from the highest and giving you the most beautiful guidance. They are honored as well, for they stay open so that they may receive the messages to give to you, that you'll find balance in your life, that you'll be fed in a good way, and that you'll be able to move through feeling protected and guided in the most gentle way. Now also, Michael is one that teaches us to focus. He has divine timing, being in the right place at the right time. All we need to do is listen. And as we sit quiet in those moments in the morning where it's so silent, no thoughts, no decisions, when it's time for us to open our eyes and move through the day, your decisions will follow from what came into here. There may be only one or two things when you're silent that are asked of you. It's really not this big list that goes through people's head. It's something very quiet, a silent voice. It may sound like your own, but it's just an essence. So you know that it's something bigger than yourself. Allow yourself to have Michael with you. Remember, his number is 111. So if you see 111, but you see the 1111, the 111 is him and 1 is us. So that's how we get the 1111. As the sun rises in the day and becomes so bright and beautiful, thank it for it showing you the path of enlightenment. And Michael is always with us, aligning with that. The full moon will be with the sun tomorrow. They'll be in harmony as they have been the last couple of months, joining together in the most beautiful dance. Enjoy your full moon, and I will be sharing with you a meditation that will be channeled. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting yourselves. And know that as little ones, we develop into these beautiful swans and we fly free. I'll see you next time. Thank you.